You can hear a Nigerian
before you see them.
That's true. And I want to know what the problem is. Who is complaining?
It's true. I'm not gonna lie, it's true. You can hear us.
Not only just in voice, but in attire. We were teaching Isla, who's behind the camera. We know they carry last.
We must let you know we are around.
We're proud.
We are in town.
We're loud.
We are on ground.
Even if
Question for Nigerians, but specifically Nigerians who are more like shy or introverted. Have you ever had anyone not believe you're Nigerian because of your personality traits? Because I feel like I've had this interaction so many times and I find it so funny. For example, when I was 16, I went on a school trip to Tanzania and I was talking to the tour guide who was taking us on a safari, and you know, he was telling me about Tanzania, and then he asked me, "Are you also African? Like, where are you from?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am actually. Like, I'm Nigerian." And then he looked confused for a second, and I didn't understand why he looked confused. And he was like, "Wait, what do you mean you're Nigerian? There's no way you're Nigerian." I was like, "What do you mean there's no way I'm Nigerian? Like, I've just told you I'm Nigerian." He's like, "No, there's no way you're Nigerian. Like, I can't believe this. You're so quiet. You're too quiet. Like, I've never met a Nigerian person this quiet before." And I was so, like, confused, but I was like, I burst out laughing because I was like, "What do you mean you can't believe a Nigerian person can be quiet?" And then even more recently, like, I did a fitting a couple months ago, and I was talking to the model afterwards, and she was telling me how she's from Zimbabwe. And then again, she asked me where I was from. Again, I told her I'm Nigerian, and she just looked at me and was like, "Oh, really? Like, I thought you were maybe South African, but South Africans have a bit more sauce, so I thought maybe not." And I can't lie, I took that as shade because what the hell do you mean by that? Like, what do you actually mean by that? But anyway, she went on to say, "But you know, Nigerians are just generally more like passionate and, you know, loud and aggressive, and you're just very mellow and quiet and shy." And I was like, yeah, like, I can understand that, but I can't lie, I couldn't get past that saucy comment, because again, what the hell you mean by that? I just think it's so funny how, like, people will use volume and loudness to identify Nigerians. And to be honest, they're not wrong, because I can't lie, 99% of us, you hear us before you see us, and that's just facts. Even today, like, I went out with my friend and we were talking, and this guy came up to us and was like, "Oh, like, hey girls, like, by any chance, are you guys Nigerian?" And we were like, "Yeah." And then my friend was like, "How did you know that we're Nigerian?" And he was like, "Oh, I could hear." And I'm like, please, like, the Nigerian loud stereotypes, they actually need to go, because there are some of us that aren't that loud, that are quiet, you know. I am loud sometimes, I have my moments, but, you know, just because I'm not loud doesn't mean my Nigerian ethnicity needs to be revoked. Like,
just a quick one, but does anybody else think that because we're black, when we speak to people, they sometimes think that we're angry? Like, sometimes I'll be speaking and I'm just passionate and someone's like, "Calm down," and I'm like, I am calm, like, I'm perfectly calm. I just speak like this when I'm passionate. I want to tell you about what I'm feeling. What are you saying? Anyway, I feel like some people think that we're angry all the time, and it's like, no, it's just, that's just how I talk.
Baby, what did you just say now?
You might always argue with someone on the phone.
It's not argue, that's how we talk.
This is how I talk, like, This is how you talk, like, every time, even if I'm down in the kitchen, I can hear you, what you're saying clearly, because you talk so loud. I always feel like you argue with someone. I always wonder why you argue with your mom, your brother, your sister.
Baby, in Nigeria, in Africa, if we don't shout, if I don't shout, I feel like they cannot hear me.
Really?
Yes. So we have to shout. And see, it's just a way of me communicating. If you don't give me that look.
So don't you hear me how quiet I speak when I speak to someone? Like, normally, like.
That's why we compliment each other. You are quiet. I am Raz. Maybe.
That's why Joshua is so quiet all the time, because he thinks that you are angry at him.
Oh my goodness! But maybe that's how Nigerians shout too. That's how, like, we communicate. That's how we
like, Joshua, I feel for you.
Some people say Nigerians are loud, so that's their problem. But I can understand why they feel like that. You know, if you come from a country where everybody's quiet, people don't really shout, and you come to the UAE and you meet Nigerians and they are all loud, in your mind you're like, why are these people loud? But then Cameroonians are loud, you know.
They're like outgoing.
Cameroonians are loud too. Yes. You guys may not really know a lot about us because it's more,
I know a lot of
you know more about the French part.
I work with so many Cameroonians where I work.
But you know, Cameroonians are loud too. So maybe that's why it was easy for me.
But I have
to
not
be
noticed
friends
that
with.
they are loud.
Well, some Cameroonians are loud too. I mean, we
There,
talk.
there are way we communicate. There are way we communicate and we speak our pidgin English. Maybe he might just be passing from somewhere and from that place he decide to greet me. Then he will shout from there. If we are greeting, if we are exchanging pleasantries, like people will see, people will hear, right? But that's usually how we talk. That's the way we speak. I don't see it as shouting.
Yeah, I think, when you have grown up in a certain environment and everybody does the same thing, you get used to it, right? So you may not see it as shouting, but that's what maybe other people are saying. I'm not complaining because I don't think you guys are noisy. Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, the Nigerian friends I've made in the UAE are really good people,
Okay.
Guys, let me say something. I don't know why it feels like, as a Nigerian in the UK, I feel like I'm a walking jollof rice. Let me tell you why I said that. Whenever I'm outside and I want to ask a question or talk to somebody, in my head, I've got a British accent, yeah? But when it comes out of my mouth, it's giving, excuse me, please, where is the way to, but in my head, this is how it is in my head. Excuse me, is that the way to? Like, the accent is fresh. When it come out of my mouth, it's not fresh. That is where the problem should do begin. Because tell me why I was in Waterloo train station, yeah? And I wanted to ask a question. In my head, it sounds British. But by the time I asked the question, the first thing this guy said is, oh, you're Nigerian. Please, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you to bring jollof rice to me. In my mind, I'm like, first of all, you don't even know whether I can cook the jollof rice. You don't know. Second of all, do you even know whether I want to offer you the jollof rice? Do you know whether I want to get paid for the jollof rice? Why is it that when you see a Nigerian or when you hear somebody's a Nigerian, the first thing I think about is jollof rice? Shame more jollof rice. No, I do anything. I don't understand. Like, am I a walking jollof rice to you? Hey, that's what this guy said. Oh, when you look at me, what nationality do you think I am? Which I'm Berry. I'm like, dude, all I want to know is which platform my train sheet will come from. Sorry, all this question is not from my mind. I didn't understand it. The guy said, yeah, what nationality do you think I'm? I said, I don't know. The guy is mixed race, by the way. I'm like, I don't know. The guy said, oh, I'm half Nigerian and half something. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, yeah, I'm from one part like that in the Yoruba land. I look at where I say, eh? One part like that in the Yoruba land. So that's why you asked me for jollof rice, because that's the only reason. Why? What's the essence? When you see Nigerians, we are not working jollof rice, we are not working fried rice, we are not working owambe. Do you get me? I'm a human being. Besides, I need to work on my accent, because what's going on? Like, what's that? Anyways, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching up to this point. How we all doing today? So for people that are constantly saying that Nigerians are proud, Nigerians are noisy, Nigerians are loud, like, people should understand that the way you guys are is not the way other people are. The way you are raised, the way your society is structured, the way your country is structured is totally different from the way another person's culture or another person's country is structured. We are two different people. This is our way of life. It's either you get used to it or you stop complaining. Like, this is how we do things. I don't have to change who I am. I don't have to change being a Nigerian to be who you are. We don't do things calmly. We don't do things like that. We don't talk calmly like the way you guys want us to talk. We are loud. Yeah, we are loud. Yes, that is how we talk. It's either you guys start accepting it or stop complaining. Start accepting it or you go home and stop complaining. Yeah, we are Nigerians and we are proud to be Nigerians. We are proud to be who we are. We are proud to be the most smartest people in the world. We are proud. We are proud. We are proud. Get used to that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do want to subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget to turn your post notification on so you'll be the first to know whenever I put out a new video. Thank you so much for your constant support on this channel, guys. I love you all, and I will definitely see you soon. Till then, remain blessed.